All right, I want to go over this long trade I just got out of, why I got in, why I had my exit over here, and how I used the heat map and the footprint to confirm this trade. So first, let's look at the structure that we have. If we go to a higher time frame, you'll see that obviously, if we go to the daily, we know that this is an uptrend, right? Now, after the sell-off that we had, this landed right in the discounted price area. So this is the 50% fib retracement. So this is where we sold off into on Friday and held up. So if it goes to 2 hour, right, you can see that lines up right with this demand zone, this 2 hour demand zone that was created here. Now, what I liked about this area was that it was a demand zone, it was the fib, and also a key level. Okay, as you can see, this 58.92 served as resistance, and then it turned now the thesis is that it's turning into support here. Why this area became even better once the market opened is this basing candle here was another demand zone. Okay, so this area here became a new demand zone that got created after this demand zone held. Okay, so now if we go to the smaller time frame, I'll even show you the footprint here. See where I made my entry, what I was seeing. Okay, as we came into this level where this 15-minute demand zone, this key level, you could see all of the selling here. You can see all of the selling. It came into this area and price could not push any lower. So it looks even better on the heat map. So let's go to that. Okay, so as you can see, the market opened here at 9:30. Now, pay attention to this area here. Look at all the selling in this area. When we sold off on this push down, right? Look at all the selling that came in. Same thing that we saw in the footprint chart just now. All of the selling and price couldn't go anywhere. So I made my entry at 93.25 is where I made my entry. So that was the level that I was watching. You can see all of the selling here, but price couldn't go anywhere. Once again, you can see it on the footprint. All of that selling at this 93 level couldn't go lower. Now the reason I had my I could have held this trade longer. Obviously, it went up a lot more, but I had my target here because it was the last key level, which also held pre-market. And also, if we go to the relative strength chart here, you can see that NQ was stronger. So I always look for the stronger index to reject its a level of interest to turn the market bearish. So in that same time that I exited here, NQ was hitting this key level and a supply zone that got created Friday on that sell-off. So that's the same exact area that NQ came into. So that confirmed my exit. Now, I didn't want to get greedy with it because after such a big move uh, on both of the indices, after this large sell-off that they both had, it's a high probability that it may want to consolidate here. So I didn't want to go for a 30, 40 point move. I got 21 points out of this, and that was more than good enough in about half an hour this trade took. So that's a very good trade for me, and I'm very happy with it. Now, what I'm gonna be looking for going forward is what happens. How does this day close? Because it's in an area of interest for buyers to step in and continue this trend higher, right? But maybe the market needs to cool off a little bit. It's been, making these higher highs and higher lows for a long time. So we'll see what happens here because of that Fed decision that they're not going to cut rates anymore. So we'll see how the market responds to that. So in the meantime, let's just see how this day closes, and I'll leave it there. So if you're learning anything, please subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Thanks for watching.